I think that this group and myself, I think we entered it with a different mindset because no one expected us to do this year after we lost all of our big hitters. And so I think that was nice for us to kind of step away from the situation a little bit and just knowing that we would have to battle every time we stepped out on the court because we weren't the most talented team, and just getting them to play hard for each other and play together. And this team was really good at just taking it step by step. And so I didn't really feel that there was a tremendous amount of pressure because, as I said, no one expected us to do this, and certainly not to go undefeated and be state champions.
Was there a point in the season, though, you thought this might just not be any ordinary team? This team has state championship potential.
Yeah, I feel like we knew that pretty early on. But once again, we didn't want to get ahead of ourselves because we knew that we would have to be blue-collar workers all year long, and sometimes it's hard to get kids to buy into that and just come to practice every day and just work their tails off. But these kids really did that, and so I knew that they were special in that sense. So I knew that it would definitely be a possibility if we could just continue going along in the same mode that we'd been in for the entire season. And the kids did that, so that was great. Did
you believe that the pressure mounted a little bit once you got to regionals? You were down 2-0 to Columbine, rallied to win in 5. Then that first match of the state tournament, down 2-0 to Mountain Vista and won in 5. Was that more about nerves, or did the other teams just execute very well in those first 2 games?
Well, I think it was a little bit of both. At regionals, Columbine was phenomenal. You know, you could just never get any. You could never catch your breath with that team because they just executed very well. Lauren Van Orden, our best player, had strep throat, and so we were a little bit down as far as our normal type of play. But, you know, it showed a lot of character and heart on our kids' part to rally back in both of those situations. When we were at the state tournament against Mountain Vista, I think that was definitely, we were pretty uptight, and we weren't functioning very well. We had a lot of newbies on this team, you know, a lot of rookies that weren't there last year because we graduated 7 seniors. And so I think that was a new experience, and the ones that were there needed to do a little bit better job of working them through that and talking them through that and being leaders. And so we had a lot of conversations about that needed to go on in this environment, and the kids stepped up and did a good job.
Finally, Coach, once you got by that Mountain Vista match, did the team settle down completely and just play a lot better volleyball, even though Pine Creek obviously gave you a nice match there in 4 games, and you obviously won in 3 games over Cherry Creek and Columbine and 4 against Eagle Crest?
Mm-hmm. I don't feel like we really settled down until we left the Coliseum and came back on Saturday. On Saturday, we settled in and we played. It felt normal again. It didn't feel normal at all on Friday, not even against Pine Creek. And so after we went and slept and came back, and then the kids started playing like they normally do.